Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here from Easy PPC Tutorials. In this quick video, I want to talk about the extent to which Google is sort of loosening up on the precision or control of match types and why that matters, in particular looking at exact match keywords, and I'll do another video on phrase match in the near future. So, long story short, over time, Google has this tendency to sort of weaken the amount of control that you get with keyword match types. And if you look at exact match as an example, way back in the day, exact match was really what it said on the tin. You had to have the exact keyword like art for sale Christchurch. That the search term that the user was making in Google had to pretty much match that keyword exactly. Then there was the introduction of sort of misspellings and minor variations and so on. But if we now take this, this is only last 30-day data, sort of relevant as of middle of June 2024. And if I pick this keyword here and look at the search terms, you can see that Google has taken a really strong degree of leeway or sort of control away from advertisers with the way they're going with some of these match type changes. So this here, art for sale Christchurch, this search term is the keyword. You can see it's an exact match to the particular keyword. But if you look at some of these other terms, sure, they're related, but they're not necessarily that close. They're not sufficiently close to be what I would consider an exact match. Things like art shop, for example. Now, in this particular industry that I'm working at here, this is a business that I have an interest in, that a family member runs, so I'm not showing some, sort of sensitive client information here. But basically, an art shop is more likely to be where you would go and buy art supplies, paints, paintbrushes, those kind of things. Whereas an art gallery or looking for art for sale is where you would go to actually buy paintings or drawings or whatever it is you want to buy to put in your house or your office or wherever you're buying for. So there's quite a big distinction between these kind of search terms, and I wouldn't consider them to be a sufficiently close variant, even though that's what Google's saying. And so what I think you need to be doing in light of this is really looking closely at your search terms report if you're not already doing so, particularly even if you are using exact match keywords and definitely for phrase match. And I'll do another video on phrase match because I've found that the changes to the sort of precision and control of phrase match is even more significant than what you're seeing with exact match, which does make sense. But even with exact match keywords, check in on what Google is showing your ads for search term wise. It might have changed from when you've looked in the past if you're not monitoring it particularly closely. And that's one of the reasons why people have often used exact match keywords, because you find a series of keywords, or more specifically, you find a series of search terms that work really well for your business. And then you think, okay, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to make sure that we're only showing up for those particular search terms, but we'll add them as exact match keywords. But Google is now taking the kind of opportunity to expand on that, bringing in these close variants in many circumstances. And this same phenomenon I'm seeing across a load of different accounts. And this kind of phenomenon is accelerating in terms of intensity recently as well. So it's well worth making sure you're aware of this. It's well worth making sure you're checking in on your match types, checking in on your search terms report and seeing kind of what extent Google is actually pushing the boundaries, because this is probably only going to become more of a trend over time. So do bear that in mind. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how you can save money on Google Ads by eliminating wasted ad spend through things like Google showing your keywords or showing your ads on the wrong searches, so that's just one example of where Google can wind up taking more of your budget than you might actually want. I've got a whole load of other advice as well. If you head over to easyppctutorials.com, you can see the landing page here, and you fill in this form, you will get a free 7-day email series where I'll show you one lesson a day, how you can basically reduce your Google Ads spend by eliminating wasted spend and improve performance at the same time. So without spending any extra money whatsoever on Google Ads, you're going to actually enjoy better click-through rates. You're going to enjoy more traffic coming to your website, or at least better quality traffic. You're going to get more leads and sales, all without spending anything. At the very least, you will learn how to cut out wasted spend from your budget, which means more money in your back pocket for yourself or for your business or for your employer. So head over to easyppctutorials.com and sign up. You can also find the link in the video description. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.